I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite channel. It's on YouTube now.
Hey everyone, how have you all been lately? This is David, and this week I've been playing a lot of Dishonored. It's a new IP, intellectual property from Arcane Studios, and it's published by Bethesda. Now, we need more games on the market like this instead of just having sequels over and over again, because this original content is nothing short of fantastic at the moment. I finished my first playthrough and I'm writing my review of the game, but what you're seeing right now is just my first gameplay impressions. Be warned though, after these first two clips, there's going to be some minor spoilers relating to some names of the high-end assassination targets. If you don't mind knowing who the names of the higher-end assassination targets are, keep watching, but otherwise you might want to minimize the video and just listen to my audio. Dishonored is a free-form stealth game at heart. The developers cited Thief, the series Thief by Eidos Entertainment, as a inspiration, and the person who designed Half-Life 2 City 17, he helped with the creative direction of Dunwall, the city in which Dishonored takes place. I really like that Dishonored takes place in a setting that isn't overdone. You're encouraged to eliminate your targets by indirect means. What you're seeing right now is me using the possession mechanic. I send my spirit into the body of others, my corporeal form, my body disappears while I am possessing somebody, and here I'm trolling people by possessing them and having them throw themselves off the ledge. There is an achievement you can try for where you get people to commit suicide 5 times. And look at this clip right here. I cut off this guy's head and now I'm just throwing it against the wall like a basketball. I tried to find a basket to launch shots into, but I couldn't find it. Anyways, possession mechanic is my favorite part of the game, and there are tactical ways to use it too. You can possess animals to get into narrow pathways that you wouldn't have been able to reach otherwise. You can use it on people to navigate through security checkpoints. But here is one of the higher targets I have to eliminate, and I'm going to use the non-lethal method to take him out. Each target in the game has a non-lethal way you can deal with them. The non-lethal way often leads to shaming them a lot more than if they just died. One of the strongest points of Dishonored is how much freedom the game gives you. If you can think of a solution to a problem, you can probably do it in-game. Dunwall isn't a complete open world, but it doesn't need to be. It feels open enough as is. You're never confined to one particular pathway. You can hop on the rooftops just like you were in Assassin's Creed, and one of the powers is called Blink. It allows you to teleport from place to place without being seen. I really like exploring the ins and outs of the city of Dunwall, because like I said earlier, it's a setting that hasn't been overdone. It's set in Victoria's era England with alternative universe type technology. Everything is powered by whale oil. It's volatile, but it keeps the lights on. And the city is afflicted by a sort of plague, so that's why there's rats everywhere. And as you kill more people, more rats appear, and they will attack you, and they can overwhelm you if you're not careful. Dishonored is well set up for multiple playthroughs, because on one playthrough you can't get access to every power in the game. In this playthrough, you see me using a lot of Blink and Dark Vision. Dark Vision is where you can see enemies through walls and you can see where they're looking. I think this is the most useful power for any sort of character build, whether you want to go pure action or pure stealth. I also used a lot of Possession in this playthrough, the Possession power. But in my next playthrough, I think I'm going to invest in a lot of Bend Time, where you can completely stop time and mess around with people in that way. What's also worth a lot of playthroughs is seeing how the game ends. If you go through a playthrough killing everybody in sight, then there's going to be a lot more rats around. Like I said earlier, there's also going to be a lot more weepers, which are people that are afflicted by plague terminally. And your allies react to you a lot differently. They're very bitter towards you and asking you, like, whether all that killing was really necessary, and suggesting that you are a cold-hearted individual. But if you go through the game not killing as many people and with a low chaos level, then people will react to you a lot more favorably. There's not going to be as much rats in the city, and the game is going to have a much lighter outcome as you see who finally takes up the throne of the late empress. Now, this clip I'm showing you, I like to be very creative in how I take out my assassination targets. This lady in particular, If you read her correspondence in her room, you will find that she was really paranoid about somebody coming after her. So I made a ruckus in the party on purpose so that she knew that somebody was in who shouldn't have been, and I burned her alive so that she can realize her worst fears came true. Anyways guys, I encourage you to give Dishonored a try. The strong points of Dishonored are how much freedom it gives you to approach your targets and how powerful the game makes you feel.